Hey, what's going on, y'all? Welcome back to Thomas Family Life.
Back with another video, baby.
Alright, so today we're going to talk about 10 beginner RV mistakes and how to avoid them.
Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share.
Yes.
Hit that notification bell and give to our Patreon. Just $1. $1 Patreon. And get some exclusive content and exclusive access to moi.
Alright, guys, back to the video. So, I honestly feel like we're still beginners. There's plenty of things that we messed up on. And then on some other hands, people think we're experts. We're not.
We're experts at failing forward.
That's it.
Okay, so we're going to give you our expert tips.
Yes, right now.
Right now.
So, number one, weight distribution hitch.
Mm-hmm.
So when I first got a rig, I was trying to tow it to the place that we were storing it, and I'm talking about when I put that thing on that little U-Haul truck, it like a V. It was just Back of that truck was on the ground. I'm pretty sure I scraped up the RV going down the road a bunch of times. So, a weight distribution hitch. If you are going to carry any kind of travel trailer, get a weight distribution hitch.
That's probably one of the first things you should get, actually.
Yeah. Get that. And what that's going to allow you, what that's going to do is going to take the weight from being centered on the hitch, and it's going to distribute it through all of the axles, from the front axle to the back axle of the truck to the axle of the RV. It's going to distribute that weight evenly across, and so that all of the pulling power will be driven through the axles of the truck versus all the pressure on one set of axles and not on the other set of axles. So you want to get you a weight distribution hitch, and with that a lot of them come with a sway control bar. So whether you have a 1-point bar or a 2-point bar, we can put it on both sides. You just want to minimize the sway from the wind when you're driving. We've noticed that to be a huge help whenever it's windy, that our trailer isn't just doing this and ain't looking like a fishtail.
I mean, it still does it a little bit, but that sway bar helps 110% more.
Absolutely. I mean, I remember
the wind. Otherwise, the wind would just be throwing you across the highway. It just be
bad, especially when we was going to California at one time. It was horrible.
Yes.
Horrible going across the Mojave Desert. And so we even noticed now, even if we was to attach our trailer on the hitch by itself without the weight distribution bars, it's going to look like a V. It still looks like a V with the weight distribution bars. It's bad with it not on there. So the weight distribution hitch, and then you want to take that chain and jack it up as high as you can to really get that weight to distribute, and not just have it like when we first started. We had it like a lot of chain links away from the hitch, but now we crank it up to as high as I can get it. To really, I mean, and the higher I did it, I was able to get about 2 inches back from the decline. So. But it's still pretty bad. So that's why we're going to add a couple more things. We're going to get some airbags to put in the suspension to level it out some more, and I think that'll give it the full distribution between the axles. But the weight distribution hitch is huge. It was a mistake that if we didn't take serious, it would have been bad as far as us traveling.
Pretty detrimental. So I think that should be one of the first things you make sure you get. If you're going to be towing. Yes.
Next, leveling your rig. We didn't know how important that was.
Yeah, but we actually recently found out.
Yeah, even more. So one part of it was we was in Colorado, and we were backing up, and I was unhitching the trailer, and as I was unhitching it, the trailer was moving because the ground was not level.
And me and Victory were inside.
Yeah.
He was like, "Get out!"
Get out. Everybody's out.
That should have been a vlog, man. I don't know. Where is the camera when you need one?
That was crazy. That was crazy. The whole rig was moving, man, and I was unhitching it from the truck. So we had a real scary moment there. Yeah. So finding a level spot first is one thing, and then the next thing, again, here we are 9 months later. The next thing is your fridge. Your fridge which is ran by your propane and electricity, but mainly propane, it kind of drifts down in such a way that your fridge needs to be leveled. If you can't be too level to one side, front or back, it needs to be pretty level so that all the propane distributes evenly throughout the refrigerator. And we noticed, like, we had it tilted to try to get the rainwater to flow off, but we actually end up kind of throwing off some of the stuff on the fridge. So
yeah, that wasn't fun. That was something recent that happened.
See, we're still learning.
Yeah.
So make sure you level your rig. And again, it's not always perfect. Sometimes we use the leveler on the phone to mainly get the front and back leveled out. But so sometimes we do that, but we don't do it all the time now. Now I kind of do like a little door check where I level it out, I'll open the door and to see how much it sways and see if it sways open or sways closed. If it just kind of sways a little bit, then I know it's pretty good. So that's my little leveler check now.
Yeah, but you can use the leveler on your phone as well. The RV does have like a little leveler thing on it too. So there's a few different ways you can make sure that you're leveled. But it is important. Don't underestimate the level.
Yes. Yes. Next, you want to check if you can turn around before you drive down the road. That has messed us up 2 times that I remember.
The scariest would be driving up a mountain.
Oh.
Or a steep incline and a narrow 2-way.
Yeah. Yeah. Again, Colorado taught us a lot.
Yeah, specifically Colorado. But it's such a beautiful place. If you're traveling full time, you have to go to Colorado. You just have to. There's like so much beauty in that place. It's just so beautiful. I just can't.
Colorado.
As you can see, it's one of my favorite places.
Colorado.
Yes.
Colorado. So and all you really have to do is just you see a road that you're thinking about going down, just get out, go walk down, check it, and see if there's a way that you can turn around if you get stuck, or if where you're trying to go camp at, if it's down that road, right, and you can get in there. So that's all you want to do. You just want to get out and check that before you go. Otherwise, you're gonna be otherwise one of y'all gonna be out trying to direct the other one how to back up out that thing.
And that's only if you're a couple. If you're by yourself, you're solo, that could be harder.
It could suck. Because
then there's nobody, to like guide you. You might get some help from random strangers. Might.
And we don't have no backup camera, so.
No. Oh, I would suggest getting that too. We still don't have a backup camera, but that would help.
It would help.
Big time.
Yeah. All right, next. Putting your wheel choke. I think some people don't think that's important, but again, that's super important, man. You want to put your wheel choke on the back of the wheel, on the front of the wheel, and then there's even one that kind of spreads out in between the wheel and locks the wheel. So you want to use your wheel choke, and here's what we found out too. Number one is going to keep your rig from going back and forth whenever you unhitching. The next thing is that also for insurance purposes too. You want to show the insurance company if anything was to happen. Let's say your rig was to back up off a mountain or something. You want to show your insurance company that you put a wheel choke down, and with a timestamp, so that they know that it was in place, and then something else happened that was completely out of your control, and it'll probably help you. Again, we're not insurance agents. We don't know. This is what other RVers that gave us as tips.
Logically, it will help you too. I mean, if you think about it, that is something that another RVer gave us as a tip. But I mean, when you think about it, it's just like a no-brainer. How can your insurance say you didn't do everything possible to stop an accident from happening if you showed a picture of you with a timestamp saying, "I did put this in place"?
Yeah.
So it just makes more sense. Just make sure you have one and that you take pictures. At least once when you park. Have your bike rack attached to your rig. Okay, so real quick, you guys, don't make the mistake we made. We actually had to end up ditching our bikes because we did not take care of this. We didn't make sure, first of all, that our weight capacity was matched with our back bumper on the back of our rig. And so it pretty much, we were driving down the highway. We happened to pull over at a Walmart. And the
little hose storage area.
The hose storage. That's what we had our bike rack hooked up to, and it was literally peeling off of the back of the RV. It was hanging with the bike still attached. Oh my gosh. So we ended up having to like emergency fix it because that could have been really bad. In Colorado, there's a lot of like narrow two-way highways and it's one lane each way, and you're driving off the side of a cliff or a mountain or something. It's very cliffy. So it could have been really dangerous for other people behind us if our bumper had flew off with those bikes attached to it. I mean, it could have hurt someone really badly. So yeah, that is something you want to make sure you're taking care of. Like, make sure that the weight is compatible to the thing you have your bikes attached to. So
another one along those lines, number 6 is the black hole storage container, storage bumper. I did not know that was a black hole storage bumper. Like, I didn't know that. Again, we didn't buy our RV from a dealership, so we didn't get the rundown. I didn't know what that thing was. I just thought it was the bumper.
Yeah.
And then I looked over and I saw this guy putting his black holes in there. I said, "What? Oh, look at that!" And so now we end up putting it in there. But what that did, it kind of gave us a little bit more space. I had a corner sectioned off in the back of our truck with the black hose. And so nothing went to that area because it was contaminated. So I didn't know that was a storage bumper. I didn't know that was a storage. So now we store it up in there. So amen.
Number 7, water filter for your drinking water hose. So you want to make sure you get some kind of a filter to connect to the water hose as you're putting water into your rig, so that your water from your rig is potable. And we still don't drink it, but worst coming to worst, if we had to drink it, at least we know that it's filtered.
Yeah, it has some kind of filter on it.
Yeah.
You know, another added bonus tip for that is that we have a pressure regulator on top of the filter. So we know that only a certain amount of pressure of water can come into the inside, so you don't bust your hose. So it's a preset 30 psi water pressure regulator that will control the water coming from the source through the water filter and out. So you want to get that too. It was nothing. It was like $5, man. So get that, put that on front of your water filter so that the water pressure isn't too much coming into your rig.
And another thing I want to add really quick before we move on is make sure wherever you're getting your water from, some places don't say. So just make sure wherever you're getting your water from that it is potable water, that
Yes.
you're not filling your rig up with yucky water that's not meant to be potable. So just go in and ask. We get water from all different kinds of places. So just make sure you are aware.
Number 8, if it is windy, do not put your awning out. Don't.
Oh my gosh.
Don't. If it's the slightest bit of a little higher
Just
than
put it
normal
away.
wind,
Just
put that awning up.
Put it away. We made this mistake, and now we can't use our awning unless we can either fix it or get a new one.
Yeah.
Because when we were in Colorado, again, our favorite place,
Crested Butte.
it was a little windy. I mean, it started picking up, and we were just like, I thought, because Roland was outside and I was inside the RV, I had a thought. I was just like, I wonder if Roland's gonna put that awning away. And I should have said something right then, but I didn't. Because seconds later, boom, and it snapped.
Well, something happened. I mean, it's like the awning didn't come off, but it kind of bowed a little bit, and something is off where it won't slide. And so I had to get my dead blow hammer, and we had to bang it all the way back closed. So I don't know what mechanism in there is damaged that's causing it not to slide anymore. But it didn't do like any funky huge bend or a snap off.
But it did make a loud noise.
Yeah, it did like a little thooch, and then it had a little bow, and it won't move now. So if you have any advice, please put in the comment below so we can look it up, because we love to use our awning.
We do, and we miss
awesome.
it. We miss using it.
We miss our awning. She's still good. She's still there. She's not torn up, man. She's still alive.
Yeah, she's still alive.
You just
The only
don't
thing
know.
is that one little thing. I don't know. We might have to take it to a professional and get it looked at. But if we can DIY it,
We'll
please
DIY.
let us know it.
Put in the comments below if you know anything about an awning. The problem is it will not slide. So if you have any advice on something that would cause it to not slide that could be damaged, let us know. Appreciate you guys.
Number 9, reseal your rig.
Yes. All right. So that's one thing we didn't do. We heard about it, but we went around and checked, didn't see any wire damage anywhere before we bought it, and so we was like, it should be cool. Something happened about 2 months ago where we got caught in some ice. Ice melted and we started getting water in our rig. So from my AC. So we think that the seals around it is damaged, and so as I went up there and looked, I think it is. I just had a hard time trying to get to it. So we're trying to figure out a way to get to it, to reseal it. But yeah, so you want to go through and just completely reseal your rig, man. What you do not want is moisture from the outside getting in, right? Even unless you are a seal expert and you can see if that seal is good and it's not damaged, just
off the cuff, just reseal it.
Just go around the roof, reseal all the corners and everything.
I wish we had just did it
rig.
and it wouldn't even be an issue right now.
Yeah, we didn't know.
Yeah, newbies.
So
And newbies to all things handy.
yes,
So
we just knew, just straight green.
yeah. Number 10, unhitch your rig.
Yeah.
Oh, unhitching. Oh, sorry. Number 10, unhitching your rig.
Okay, now listen, y'all. This is just comical. Okay? This is no towing experience. No RV experience. I ain't never towed nothing in my life until we got a travel trailer of all things, So I had the hardest time unhitching the rig.
It took us a while to finally get a sister.
To finally figure out how to unhitch it. And wait till I show you what I was not doing that caused it to just not unhitch. So look, check it out now. Funny, right? Just funny. All I had to do was to pull the little thing back, and it would unhitch. I mean, I put anti-seize in there. I coated the whole thing.
Our clothes.
Everything, everything, y'all. Just
ruined a pair of shorts of Ariel's.
And that was the reason that my thing broke. That my little the little thing that makes your
we like both doing it.
That thing that make it kind of go up and down. Either you crank it or you can press a button.
Oh, what's it called?
I know.
Come on.
That right there.
That thing. We're gonna put a picture in here somewhere, like right here.
That's why I broke it, because I was going too high and it snapped because I was trying to unhitch the rig, and then lo and behold, I don't remember where I was at, who I was talking to. It was
somebody helped.
Probably somebody at the park. They was like, "Oh yeah, you just gotta pull this back all the way." And we've never had.
We were like standing on it, jumping off.
Jumping.
He's like, "Honey, get up here and jump." He jumping, I'm jumping. We both look goofy.
So what I do know,
looking like, what is they doing?
Oh man. So learn how to properly unhitch your rig, man, and your life will be easy.
Yeah.
So
maybe practice before you head off for a full-time adventure.
Yeah.
Like, why didn't we practice?
I know.
What's wrong with us?
All right, so guys, hey, we hope that video was helpful for you. Again, this was 10 beginner RV mistakes that we had. This is how you avoid them. Learn from our mistakes, and you will be fine.
Yes. And if you have any mistakes that you made, if you're already in the RV world, if you're already doing it, drop them in the comments. Let's have a conversation. Let's help other people, okay? Because most of the people who are following us are interested in this lifestyle. So go ahead and drop it in a comment and add to the community.
All right. Love you guys. We'll see you later.